Welcome to a journey back in time as we explore the realities of parenthood in the 18th century. Life was vastly different then, and so too was the experience of raising a child. Let's delve into the world of parenthood over 3 centuries ago. In the 18th century, parenthood was often dictated by societal norms and expectations. The roles of mothers and fathers were clearly delineated. Fathers were typically the breadwinners, working long hours to provide for their families, while mothers were expected to manage the household, raise the children, and maintain the family's social connections. Religion played a significant role in parenthood during this period. It was the bedrock of family life, shaping the moral and ethical framework within which children were raised. Parents were expected to instill religious teachings and values in their children from a young age, which often included lessons on obedience, respect for elders, and the importance of hard work. Economic status was another major influence on parenthood. Wealthy parents often had the means to hire nurses or governesses to help with child-rearing, while those of lower economic status had to juggle work and raising their children. Children in poorer families were often expected to contribute to the family's income from a young age. Despite these challenges, parents in the 18th century found joy and fulfillment in their roles. They took great pride in raising their children to be responsible, hardworking, and morally upright individuals. The community was also an integral part of parenthood, with neighbors, relatives, and friends often stepping in to help in times of need. Parenthood in the 18th century was not without its hardships, but it was also a time of deep connection, community support, and shared values. It was a time when families were tightly knit, and parents played a significant role in shaping the future of their children and, by extension, society. As we can see, parenthood in the 18th century was a complex mix of societal expectations, religious beliefs, and economic realities. As we continue our journey through the ages, we'll see how these realities have evolved and how they continue to shape the experience of parenthood today. As we move into the 19th century, the world of parenthood begins to shift dramatically. The 19th century saw a sea change in parenting styles, societal expectations, and the challenges faced by parents. At the heart of this transformation was the Industrial Revolution, a period of rapid industrial growth that had far-reaching effects on family structure and parenting norms. In the early part of the century, families were still largely agrarian. Children were viewed as economic assets, contributing to the family's work and income. But as the century progressed, the Industrial Revolution began to alter the very fabric of family life. Factories sprung up in cities, drawing families from rural areas into urban centers. This shift resulted in a significant change in the role of parents and the perception of childhood. Suddenly, instead of being seen as mini adults, children were recognized for their innocence and vulnerability. This gave rise to the concept of a protected childhood, a period for learning and growth, shielded from the harsh realities of adult life. Parents, in turn, took on the role of nurturers and protectors, a departure from the previous emphasis on discipline and obedience. However, the shift to urban living brought its own set of challenges. With fathers working long hours in factories, mothers were often left to shoulder the burden of child rearing alone. This marked the beginning of the motherhood ideal, a societal expectation that placed mothers at the heart of the family, responsible for the moral and emotional upbringing of their children. Despite these challenges, parents in the 19th century also had their share of triumphs. The introduction of compulsory education laws in many countries meant that more children had access to learning opportunities. Additionally, advancements in healthcare led to a decrease in child mortality rates, bringing a sense of relief to parents. The 19th century brought about significant changes in the world of parenthood, setting the stage for the modern parenting practices we see today. The 20th century ushered in an era of dramatic shifts in family dynamics and parenting styles. It was a time of immense change, not just in technology and culture, but also in the very fabric of family life. World Wars I and II were pivotal moments that altered the global landscape and, in turn, parenting. Fathers were called to arms, leaving mothers to shoulder the responsibilities of both parents. This shift challenged the traditional family structure and highlighted the resilience and versatility of women. The post-war era also saw the rise of women's emancipation. Women started to fight for their rights, demanding equal opportunities in education and employment. This had a profound impact on how children were raised. As mothers ventured into the workforce, the concept of shared parenting began to take root, promoting a balance in parental duties. The societal changes of the 20th century also played a significant role in shaping parenting. The civil rights movement, the sexual revolution, and the rise of counterculture all contributed to a more open and diverse society. Parents were encouraged to respect the individuality of their children and foster an environment of acceptance and understanding. In tandem with these societal shifts, the 20th century also introduced the field of psychology into the world of parenting. Theories from prominent figures like Sigmund Freud and Jean Piaget provided new insights into child behavior. Parents were no longer just caregivers, but also facilitators of their children's psychological and emotional development. The influence of psychology also led to the emergence of various parenting styles, each with its own set of principles and approaches. From authoritative to permissive, from uninvolved to democratic, these styles reflected the increasing complexity of parenting in a rapidly changing world. The tumultuous 20th century redefined parenting, paving the way for the diverse parenting styles we see in the 21st century. It was a time of revolution and evolution, a time when the lumps and bumps of parenthood were not just obstacles, but catalysts for change and progress. Welcome to the 21st century, an era of digital natives where parenting is as much about navigating the online world as the offline one. In this fascinating era, technology plays a leading role in our lives, shaping the way we live, work, and parent. It's a double-edged sword, though. On one hand, it's a treasure trove of information and resources for parents. Want to know why your toddler won't eat his peas? Google it. Need to connect with other parents going through the same sleep deprivation torture? There's an app for that. In fact, there's an app for almost every parenting need you can think of. But this digital age also brings challenges. Social media, for instance, often presents an idealized version of parenthood, sometimes leading parents to question their own abilities or choices. Cyberbullying, online predators, and screen addiction are now part of the parenting landscape, requiring vigilance and open communication with our children. The 21st century has also seen a shift in family structures and parenting styles. The traditional nuclear family is no longer the only norm. We now see a beautiful patchwork of blended families, single parents, same-sex couples, and co-parenting scenarios. This diversity is reshaping societal norms and broadening our understanding of what family can be. Parenting styles have evolved too. From the authoritarian style of the past, many parents are now opting for a more democratic, child-centric approach. This style values the child's feelings and opinions, fostering independence, critical thinking, and respect. Yet with all these changes, some things remain the same. The sleepless nights, the worry, the joy, the love, they're all part of the parenting package, no matter the century. The journey of parenthood continues to be a roller coaster ride of highs and lows, laughter and tears, successes and challenges. In the 21st century, parenting is a complex and diverse journey, influenced by a myriad of factors from technology to societal changes. Parenthood, while rewarding, is not without its challenges. Let's take a closer look at the lumps and bumps along the journey. From the 18th century to the present day, the journey of parenthood has been a roller coaster ride filled with joy, love, and yes, a fair share of challenges. Each era has presented its unique hardships, but the essence of these struggles has remained consistent. In the 18th century, parents grappled with high infant mortality rates and limited access to education. They faced the daunting task of ensuring their children's survival while also preparing them for a life of hard labor. The 19th century saw the advent of industrialization, which brought its own set of challenges. Parents now had to protect their children from the harsh realities of child labor and the dangers of factory work. The 20th century ushered in significant advancements in healthcare and education, but it also introduced new challenges. Parents were now tasked with guiding their children through a rapidly changing world, dealing with issues like war, civil rights movements, and the onset of the digital age. Today, in the 21st century, parents are navigating an increasingly complex landscape. They're dealing with the pressures of technology, social media, and the ever-rising bar of academic and extracurricular expectations. Cyberbullying, body image issues, and the effects of climate change are just a few of the modern-day challenges parents are contending with. But it's not all doom and gloom. Parenthood has always been a journey of resilience and adaptation. Parents have continually risen to the challenges presented to them, finding creative ways to safeguard their children and equip them with the tools they need to thrive. While the challenges of parenthood have evolved over the centuries, they have always been met with strength, love, and unwavering commitment. The lumps and bumps along the way, while difficult, have shaped the journey of parenthood into what it is today. While the challenges of parenthood have changed over the centuries, the universal truth remains. Parenting is a journey of highs and lows, of lumps and bumps. As we look towards the future, one thing is certain: the journey of parenthood will continue to evolve. Imagine a world where technology has advanced to such an extent that it permeates every aspect of our lives, including parenting. Even now, we are witnessing the dawn of this new era. Artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and advanced robotics are not just buzzwords, they are becoming integral parts of our daily existence. These advancements are projected to influence the future of parenthood significantly. Consider the role of artificial intelligence. We already have AI-powered toys and learning tools that interact with children, helping them learn and grow. In the future, we can expect AI to play an even larger role, perhaps offering personalized learning experiences tailored to each child's unique needs and abilities. Virtual reality, too, holds immense potential. Imagine a future where children can explore the depths of the ocean, the far reaches of space, or the intricacies of the human body, all from the safety of their homes. This could revolutionize the way children learn and interact with the world, opening up a universe of possibilities right at their fingertips. The influence of advanced robotics on the future of parenthood is another exciting prospect. Robots could take over mundane tasks, giving parents more quality time to spend with their children. They might even serve as companions and tutors, fostering children's curiosity and aiding their development. But it's not only technology that will shape the future of parenthood. Societal changes, such as the growing acceptance of diverse family structures and the increasing emphasis on mental health, will also play a significant role. We can anticipate a future where the concept of parenthood expands to embrace these changes, creating a more inclusive and understanding environment for all. Yet, despite these advancements and changes, the essence of parenthood, love, guidance, and nurturing will remain unchanged. After all, technology can enhance the parenting experience, but it cannot replace the human connection. As we venture into the unknown future, the journey of parenthood promises to be an exciting and ever-evolving adventure. From the 18th century to the present day, the journey of parenthood has been a fascinating evolution. Parenthood, like any other journey, has its ups and downs, its joys and challenges. But one thing that remains constant is the immense love and dedication that parents have for their children. We've taken a journey together through the centuries, observing the changing landscapes of parenthood, from the traditional roles and societal expectations of the 18th century through the Industrial Revolution and the World Wars of the 19th and 20th centuries, to the digital age and the ever-changing dynamics of the 21st century. Each era brought its own unique set of challenges and rewards, shaping the course of parenthood in profound ways. In the 18th century, parents were primarily concerned with survival and providing for their families. As we moved into the 19th and 20th centuries, the focus shifted towards education, discipline, and preparing children for a rapidly changing world. Today, in the 21st century, parents grapple with the challenges of balancing work and family life, navigating the digital world, and raising children who are not just successful, but also empathetic, socially conscious, and resilient. Despite the differences in each era, the essence of parenthood remains the same. It's about nurturing, guiding, and loving our children unconditionally. It's about helping them grow into the best versions of themselves, while also growing and learning ourselves. It's about embracing the lumps and bumps, the triumphs and trials, and the ever-changing, beautiful chaos that is parenthood. As we look towards the future, we can only imagine the new challenges and opportunities that will shape the journey of parenthood. Nevertheless, the resilience, adaptability, and love that define parenthood will undoubtedly continue to guide us through the unknown terrains. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the lumps and bumps of parenthood. Remember, every parent's journey is unique and every bump along the way is a stepping stone to growth.